The south of France sucks. Antibes, the first town to take all of your money. 22 euros for a rotisserie chicken. 25 euros for a thin slice of quince paste at the market. Then you can donate 12 euros to Pablo Picasso's estate at the Musée Picasso, world famous painter and abuser. They've also got the remains of some giant sculpture out the back. What are they hiding? And get some better kite surfers. This billboard in Jean-Lapin suggests we're gonna see some women with Edna Mode haircuts. But instead it's old men playing bocce. These apartments look nice. Too bad they're all empty in the off season. How about instead of building more ugly apartments, you actually build some culture so people want to live here all year round? You're trying too hard to be Los Angeles with these palms. Leave the Hollywood stuff to Cannes. We saw a ton of jellyfish in the poor boat section of Cannes Marina. I know it's poor because of this PT Cruise limousine. All the photos of celebrities suggest Cannes desperately clings on to the film festival like it's happening all the time. That's the only thing people know you for, mate. Cayman Islands. I'll be honest though, I loitered around here waiting for a movie director to cast me. These are supposed to be handprints, although Nicolas Cage's looks like a foot. At the Carlton Cannes Beach Club, if you want to drink on the beach, you gotta pay 12 euro for a soda. Even Napoleon's having none of that. And why is there so many abandoned mansions here? Back in Antibes, and these kids are having some wonderful fun with monoliths. That will give you a rude migraine. At roquebrune-cap-martin, Eileen Gray designed her classic E1027. Le Corbusier couldn't handle a woman being a better designer than him, so he moved in next door and cried until he drowned. To be fair, from here is one of the best views in the south of France with Monaco in the back. Chez Nana is an iconic sandwich shop, but he does take his sweet time making the sandwich, but probably the cheapest feed you can get in this part of the world. Ridiculous evil lair mansions lie on top of the mountains. Did Tom Cruise just break out and paraglide to the beach? It's safe to say the people in Monaco Country Club can't be very down to earth. We crossed the border into Monaco and the first thing I saw was expensive hotels and cars. Even the apartments are fancy with knobby little balconies, and some buildings were completely tiled like a bathroom. This feels like way more buildings than what a 30,000 population needs. The noise in Tunnel Larvotto is cacophonic. There's even accommodation above the tunnel which must have some good vibrations. Check out this expensive vehicle taking the Fairmont hairpin. Monaco tourism is basically just walking around filming cars, especially around the Place du Casino where it's basically a permanent car show. The only place in the world where a Ferrari is mainstream and a Toyota Corolla would feel rare and exotic. Who the fuck let their 12-year-old son design their car? Cayman Islands, from one tax haven to another. I get Monaco doesn't have a lot of room to build, but fuck, this hotel is skinny. We refrained from taking out a mortgage to enter any Monte Carlo restaurant, so we cheaped out at Steak and Shake for burgers. This is us reenacting a scene from the famous Selena Gomez film Monte Carlo at Hotel de Paris. Who decided to start a garish carnival amongst all this opulence? Why are there essays at Monaco train station? The next day we saw this Australian bar which doesn't look like it's doing too well. Give me the keys, mate. Onwards to cagnes-sur-mer, where we bought some preserved confit du canard to take home in our luggage. Turned out to be a 10 out of 10, best duck I've ever had. The Renoir Musée feels more like it's in Frankston South rather than France, the South. But it's cool how you can walk through his yard and see directly where the inspirations for his paintings came from. We're certain this cat is a reincarnation of Renoir himself. Fuck Nice! That World Heritage listed piece of shit. Nice has somehow gained the perception of a beach paradise. Couldn't be further from it, with pebbles and piles of straw on the beach, old people watching you, and jumbo jets taking off. This is a sculpture that locals call the Kit Kat. I think this building definitely had a break, had a Kit Kat. Van Diemen's Australian pub, well, it wouldn't be the south of France without it. Also confirming that pizza is an Australian food. I love Nice. Any city that says this to itself is trying too hard. Marseille is the black sheep of the south of France, with the culture consisting of street art, Tunisian stews, and PMU coffees. Notre Dame de la Garde provides a stellar view. Perfect spot for, oh, I swear baby, you're the only girl I've ever taken here. After a few spritz at Exit Bar, I took a whiz on a building and stole the wheels off a bike. Then ate the best couscous royale of my life. The best food here is not even French, it's Tunisian. Every inch of Notre Dame du Mont is covered in graffiti. Marseille. Le pédé criminel est un crime. Yeah, and the sky's blue. The escalier du Cours Julien are just some steps that look aesthetic, the only reason why they're interesting. Marseille's metro system is very orange, like the velodrome, which might be a spaceship with this huge exhaust. Oh, it actually fucking is. Remember our friend Le Corbusier? He made this big colourful hotel, a mid-century modernist wet dream. It has a brutalist adventure park on the rooftop. There's no way these kids are appreciating the architecture around them. The metro only has 2 lines, by the way, and runs on rubber tyres. What is it with the French and rubber train tyres? I pressed this push to reset the world button and mini booth magically appeared. Does that say sandwiches for €4.50? It can't be. I actually feel like I shouldn't promote this in case I inflate the price. Anyway, that is why the south of France sucks.